Get ready with me as I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer, if you're against selling that cat and putting a price on your kitty, I suggest you exit, because over here we got a price, baby. Okay, I am just doing the final touches on my makeup because honestly I filmed this video and then I was like, oh, let me film it again. People come on my comments all the time and they're like, be honest, you were out selling that cat and that's how you met him. And I was, because I have no shame in having a price on my kitty cat. So I met my now fiance at one of my favorite hotel bars that I used to go to in Boston. I was actually waiting for my friend because she and I were gonna go a little bar hopping. So as soon as I walked in and sat down, I think I was sitting down for probably like 2 minutes, he walks in with his guy friend. Immediately they walk up to me. First thing he said was, can I buy you a drink? Take notes, ladies. That is how a gentleman approaches a woman sitting at the bar. He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me what I did for a living. He didn't ask any of those things. He just asked me what I wanted to drink. And the bartender was making our drinks. I excused myself to the ladies' room and I wanted him to see my legs because my legs were out and I was looking good, okay? And when I came back, the sitting arrangements had changed because originally his friend was sitting next to me and he was sitting on the other side to his friend. And when I came back from the bathroom, him and his friend had exchanged seats. So I obviously caught game because I'm like, okay, so obviously he really likes me, which is fine because he was the one that was swiping the card. Then at this point, my friend walks in, he offers to buy my friend a drink, and you know, we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other, and at the end of the night, he asks me if I want to come back to his place. And obviously, I told him it was gonna cost him because I'm sorry, you just met me. So if you're gonna assume I'm going to be a hoe that gets paid. I'm not a free house. And he told me that, you know, that wasn't something that he does, and he doesn't carry, you know, that amount of cash on him. But he then proceeds to tell me that he would still like to get to know me and take me out to dinner one day. Most men are threatened by women that have a price on their kitty. So I was actually surprised to hear him say he would still like to take me out to dinner, even though I turned him down or told him that it was going to cost him some coins if I was to go home with him. When I gave him my number, I did not really think that he was going to like actually reach out. A week later, he reached out and he asked me out to dinner on our first date. Keep in mind, he met me during my birthday month. We met like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, and for my actual birthday, I was going to Morocco. We went on our first date, and then we went on our second date a week before I was supposed to leave for Morocco. So he already, you know, asked me out for our third date, but because it was my birthday month, I told him that I wasn't gonna go on a third date with him unless he was gonna have a gift for me, because it's my birthday month. You are courting me, you want to take me out, you want to spend time with me. What do I look like spending time on my birthday month with a man who's not gonna buy me a gift? And once again, he wasn't offended by that, and he said of course he could do that on our third day. So we went out to eat, and then he was like, would you like to go back to my place? On this day, I said of course. Also, my gift was at his house. I wanted to see what the gift was. So we go to his house. He got me this cute Louis Vuitton purse with this Chanel perfume. Also a basket filled with like masks, chocolate, little things that girls like. Like, he literally put a lot of thought into it, and I was like, that is so sweet. And then he wanted to kiss me, and I was like, baby, relax. Hold on, we need to talk about it. I was like, what are we doing? And so he then proceeded to ask me to be his girlfriend. But like I said, I was thotting and bopping, so I had a roster of men that were taking care of me, paying my bills, buying me nice things, taking me on vacation. So I told him that there was no way I could give him exclusiveness unless he was willing to take care of everything that these other guys were taking care of, which was my bills, my, you know, car, everything. And once again, he wasn't threatened by it, and he agreed. Said, of course, that's something that he can do. I then was like, okay, I'm going to be your girlfriend. And so then I became a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I didn't have to go out and thought and bop anymore, because I had him paying my bills. At the time I had my own place. He had his own place. We did not start really living together until after we got engaged. And even after we got engaged, I still lived in my own place for a while. You guys like to hear the story about how I got him to propose to me? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that is how I met my now fiance.
How y'all doing? It's your boy, Mr. Handsome, dropping knowledge, back with another video. Today's topic is on a woman that admits to being a 304 and says she puts a price on her kitty cat. I'm really appalled at this new generation of women and how they are so out there with this 304 activity. And what makes it worse, they're trying to recruit other women to be on the same wave as them. I remember back in the day when being a what they call now a 304, but back in the day they call it HOE, was frowned upon, and you was like the worst type of woman if you was on that type of level. But now it's idolized, and women are praising this activity, which is crazy. Here you have this 28-year-old woman admitting to selling her body all over the internet and having no shame behind it because it's coming with perks and materialism. Like, this is insane, man. What happened to morals? What happened to dignity? What happened to self-worth? I guess Shorty missed the memo when they stated that a woman's body is her temple. And to keep it 100, I don't know this particular woman. I just happened to come across her TikTok and realized the type of lifestyle that she was promoting. So I was like, yo, this would be interesting, to make a video on it. And hopefully it can bring awareness to a lot of women out here to never take this route. So I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little backstory based on the research that I did. To make a long story short, she's basically a woman with sponsors. And I believe her boyfriend, well, she states fiance now. I don't know how true that is. But what is true is that she's with a 55-year-old white man who gives her this lavish lifestyle by buying her jewelry, purses, clothes, and giving her money from time to time. And I'm sure if Shorty ever came across this video and saw this video, she would say, oh, you're hating, another black man hating, or you broke, or you mad you can't afford me. Yo, to keep it all the way tall, I wouldn't even hit you for free. She is not my type, and I don't find her attractive at all. That's why when I looked at her video, I said it had to be an old man hitting that. Because, yo, I don't see her turning heads in the street. Like, I don't see, like, nobody that I know, like my homies walking up to her and being like, yo, what's up? And what I noticed by looking at the comments to one of her particular videos, anybody that has a problem with her lifestyle, her quick reply was always, oh, you're broke, or I'm engaged. First and foremost, engaged is not married. And I'm sure this 55-year-old, 60-year-old man has a family and is only with you for a fetish, which means that he can replace you at any time. So I don't even know why she getting so hyped about receiving a ring if she did receive a ring, because at the end of the day, the odds of him marrying you is like 1 to 10. You get what I'm saying? Because I doubt that he's going to let a 304 have ties to his money like that. Like, come on. Like, he probably just gave you that ring just to settle you over, just to give you that momentary happiness. But he's never going to give you real ties to his assets. He's with you for a fetish, and this is just how rich men move. But that man ain't walking in the sunset with you. Like, cut it out. If money can make you give up your body to multiple men that have decades of years on you, or just men in general, in exchange for material things, then you really don't value yourself as a woman in general. Even just watching her video, before I decided to make a reaction to it, it just made me sick to my stomach. Like, seriously, it was cringeworthy on all levels. Like, she really believed that this behavior is acceptable. This man is literally old enough to be your grandfather. Even her little followers that's in the comments talking about, where can I find a man like that, and does he have a brother? Like, that's extra wild to me too. Like, y'all obviously don't know what y'all getting yourself into. Like, it may look good, on the surface, but you have no idea what you're going through. You really don't. She just makes it look good, but you have no idea what she did to get all she got. Seriously. Shout out to the women that have respect for themselves enough to not ever want to stoop to this level. Shout out to the working women that realize all money ain't good money and would rather make money in the right and less degrading way. Shout out to the women that has respect for their body, their temple, and would rather not have a dollar to their name than smash a man for money and Chanel bags. I do hope she wakes up one day and makes something happen for herself by using her mind or choosing to go to school for a better alternative, because this life that she's living right now is very short-lived and it won't last too long. Those particular men hold the power to your livelihood. And let's just say if one day they choose to turn the water off, which means they don't want to pay you no more or pay you for your services, you're back to square one looking for another paymaster. But I would like to know what y'all think about this video in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.